Hello my fellow Ebinskis! Today's video is another power scaling one. I'll be addressing an absolute garbage take I've heard before. I will be debunking it too. The garbage claim that Standless Jotaro could take your forger in a fight. This power scaling take is just wackadoodles. And I shall explain why. So without any further ado, let's start. Let's not get this wrong. Jotaro is very strong, being able to kick a cop far enough to crash him through a garage door. But you see, garage doors aren't very thick, and the one we see Jotaro kick the cop through also doesn't look very dense. Although this garage door does appear to be made of steel due to the design. When it comes to movement speed, without a stand, he runs like an athlete, that's about it. We've only seen him move at relatively human speeds without Star Platinum, because, you know, at the end of the day, how a stand works is that it focuses the power outside of your main body. And finally, Jotaro is far from a martial artist. Even when he is adventuring around the world, he slacks off and lets his abilities decay. I'm referring to the point that takes place shortly after Part 3, that isn't quite shown on screen, but is mentioned in Part 5. Jotaro is fairly battle smart, but only in a spur-of-the-moment way. This shows a lack of experience and long-term thinking. Against someone like your forger, that's just not gonna be able to hold up. Your strength is a good magnitude greater than Jotaro's, because even with her smallest feat, she is on par with Jotaro's best. With a casual kick, she is able to redirect a speeding car. And another feat that shows her strength is that she throws a volleyball so far, it goes into space and travels roughly the distance of the Earth's diameter, almost 13,000 kilometers, and have it survive long enough to create a small crater on impact once it reached the floor again. And that was only a sports throw. She wasn't even angry or wanting to kill someone. And now, her speed. She can easily outspeed cars like it's just regular cardio. She's fast enough to take down those who evade bullets, and when she does, it just looks like she teleports behind them. And finally, her experience. She is a trained assassin that is both proficient in martial arts and has many tools/weapons and ways of killing. She has the entire human anatomy memorized and knows how to end a fight immediately rather than dawdle. In a fight between Standless Jotaro and your forger is just extremely one-sided. In a fight against these two, Jotaro would die without Star Platinum. Even with Star Platinum, if Yor catches him off guard, he would still lose the fight. Jotaro would win if he was the first one to be able to attack, but if Yor lands the first attack, then Jotaro would lose. Because guess what? Although stands have been known to sometimes move on their own, they still don't out-reaction you all too much. When it comes to reaction speed, Star Platinum is only as good as being able to catch a bullet, while your forger's movement speed is easily outclassing those who can evade bullets in speed. She could just simply restrain him if he had Star Platinum, too, making Star Platinum effectively useless, because guess what? If you restrain a stand user with a typical humanoid stand, they can't use their stand. This shows that many people underestimate female anime characters, and this is a thing I've noticed men doing the most. In other words, there's misogyny in even anime power scaling. That's not cool. But anyways, on a more lighthearted note, both JoJo's Bizarre Adventure and Spy Family are amazing anime that you should watch. The next anime power scaling video is going to be more fun. I'm not going to say my next power scaling one is going to be my next video, but my next power scaling one is going to be more fun. I promise. It is also related to Spy Family. I plan on doing a Lloyd Forger versus Lupin the Third video. So yeah, have a wonderful day and stay groovy.